G'day, guys and girls, obviously. Just want to do a quick sound check before I get into the markets here. If you can hear me loud and clear, can you just please let me know? There's a little bit of a lag on these usually. So, yeah, if you can hear me, please do let me know. And once I know that the sound is good, I'll get stuck in. All right, excellent. Sounds like you lot can hear me. Excellent, good stuff. Hey, look, I wanted to tell you a little bit about a few things, really. I often don't talk about what got me here, and I guess my story. Like, all you generally hear is that I've been trading for 13 years. Most of you, if you've gone through the website TraderCobb.com, you'll understand that I had a fund at 23. I was managing money at 23, and I failed. I want to make that very clear. Not based on the account returns, but based on how I set the business up. And I'm more than willing to own and accept that. 23 years old, you get given, several million pounds to trade. I set up a team, and I just didn't do it as well as I should have. At 23, I didn't have that much business experience. I've been running businesses from a very young age, but not sort of real world business experience, if that's the way to put it. But the very beginning, though, from my point of view, is I'm very fortunate. I'm from Noosa Heads, and for those of you who are tuning in Australia, here, you probably understand that that's a very touristy destination, a beautiful part of the world. And I've been very gifted in my upbringing. My father was a successful builder and built homes for multi-million-dollar people. Whether they were CEOs, founders, entrepreneurs, that sort of thing. But he sort of put me in front of a lot of the entrepreneurs. Do you remember Crazy Clark's? Crazy Clark's, a $2 shop. He was one of my mentors. Robert Clark, lovely human being, and I worked on his house, and he won Queensland Home of the Year. But all these people that I sat down and was mentored by, they all had teams of hundreds or thousands. And the reason I got into trading was that I was like, it sounds like a headache having to manage all these people. And it is. I mean, I don't have a team of 200, but I can tell you, even with a team of 20, it's bloody hard work. So I was looking for a solution to that where I could just do my own thing and still make, great sums of money. And I had no experience in anything, really. Trading was what sort of caught my eye, because as a trader, as an individual, you can trade your account right now at $5,000 or $1,000 or $100,000. Now, the way you trade your $5,000, $1,000 or $100,000 account is exactly the same way you would trade a $10 million or $100 million account. Of course, there are some different perimeters depending on if you're licensed and all that sort of stuff. But bottom line is that if you can't make good returns on a small account, you equally can't make them on a big account. So I saw that as an opportunity for me to go, right, well, I don't need several hundred staff. I can do this myself. The difficult part was that I went into the market thinking that I could do it myself. And that was a big mistake. And I'm pretty stubborn. No, I'm very bloody stubborn. Very stubborn. So if I set my mind on something, I'm going to make it happen. And if I'm going to leave it, I'm going to leave it on my own terms. And I thought that because I had minor success as an entrepreneur, as a young fellow, that I could just work out trading myself. And I took £9,000 and put it aside as a trading business account, right? I went to London in 2005 and started trading in 2006. And I just thought I'd just pick it up. I thought, the entrepreneurial mind, I can do this, I can make it work, and I failed. I blew up my first 3,000 in 3 months. The next 3,000 pounds, and this is pounds. It was $2.60 Australian to £1. So it was a significant amount of money. I just exited a business when I was 20, and I had some money. And I got it my third time. This is about 18 months into my journey. I lost the final £3,000, and I was beside myself, man. I was really rattled. And the reason I was really rattled was because my father has a successful building company. And when I was 15, I said I was going to happily take it over and do an apprenticeship and, follow in my father's footsteps. And as you can imagine, there's a lot of emotional attachment to that. Your son's doing what the father did. There's a lot to that. And then I turned my back on that to go and fulfill my own dreams. And, I couldn't fail. I was like, I've turned my back on my family. Not so much on my family, but on my father, on the business, on what was to be a very easy path for me. And I went my own way. So it was, often people will say, if you read enough books or listen to audiobooks, they'll say, you got to slam the door and lock it behind you. Meaning, almost like burning a bridge. You can't look back. You cannot have a plan B. You have to have a plan A. And that's what got me into trading. And the epiphany was when I lost that third 3,000 pound account that I realized I can't do this by myself. And that's the analogy that I use. And you've probably heard it about me talking about, you walk into a professional kitchen and you've never eaten a souffle. You've never seen a souffle recipe. You've never even seen a goddamn souffle. And the chef says, make me 10 souffles. And you go, fuck, I don't know. You got a pantry with 5,000 bloody ingredients, and you've got no idea how to make a souffle. Your chances of making a souffle are nil and Buckley's, right? Just be very aware of that. And that's what I saw myself as doing. I was throwing a bunch of sticks at a tree, and what did that achieve? Nothing at all. I had nothing to show for it because I committed to what I thought was important, which was learning. But if you learn the wrong things, it really doesn't help you. As a matter of fact, it hinders you. And that's why when I teach people, I talk about starting with a blank canvas. People go, oh, look, I've never traded before. I'm not good at math. You don't need to be good at math. I've never traded before. I don't know what to do. That's fine. Do as you are suggested to do. Do as you're told. Follow a process. Now, I trade with checklist-based trading strategies. It's not rocket science, guys. I'm a simple guy. I like being in the surf club. I like fishing. I like spear fishing. I like being in the outdoors. I am not anything different to all of this audience that's watching right now. The difference that I have to you is 10 to 15 years. That's the only difference. Now, I was an idiot, and I will fully own that. I was an idiot. I turned my back on education, and it cost me 9,000 quid. And then when I did realize I needed help, it was almost too late. But I stuck in there, and I made it work. And that's kind of my story. I got to a point where I had a plan, and my dad he's a smart man. I mean, he's a guy who used to build before he sold the company, custom build homes in Noosa, which is, if you know Noosa, it's got lots of beautiful, amazing homes. He's won more HIA awards than you can poke a stick at, right? He's very good at what he does, but he doesn't know everything. And I realized that you can actually be really freaking wealthy by just focusing on you and what you're good at and what you decide that you wish to desire and achieve. And it changed everything for me at that point. I got mentors. I started spending money on courses. I started putting myself in front of the right people. Now, some of the courses were dog shit. I'll be honest with you. They were bad. I mean, the 9,000 pounds that I blew on trading, I still had more money left over, but that was the amount that I put aside for trading. So it took a lot. And I was living in London trading, no job at that stage, trying to learn to trade. So I guess what I'm saying is that my issues were my own stubbornness, my own issues with, I just thought I could do it. I didn't think I needed anyone else. And I see comments out there in the world, all trading education is rubbish, blah, blah. And look, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and I respect everybody. Unless you give me a reason not to respect you, I'll respect you. I haven't got a problem with that. But the easiest way to make a shit ton of money, guys, is to copy someone who's done it in front of you. Now, I came from fucking nothing, right? And it's been 13 years to build my trading ability to where it is. I had it years before the 13. But this crypto market, it's just within my community and the people that I'm teaching and the people I'm working with, it's it's giving people, it's making people look better than they are. And I'll be honest on that, right? I'll be dead set honest on that. It's making people look better than they are as traders. And it's because of the insane volatility that we have in this space. Now, as far as I'm concerned, anybody that does not have a desire to learn what a market is telling you, to learn the Spanish, which is learning the language of the market, you guys, whether it's me or someone else, I couldn't give two hoots. If you get what I'm saying and it makes sense to you, do my courses. If not, I couldn't care less, right? The bottom line is there is a language being spoken right here. And the language is you manage your risk, and in crypto, whether it be lower or higher, the potential is so huge. It's so huge that it makes you look better than you are. And I'm all for that because it all equally makes me better than who I am. Yes, I've raised 2 kids and had a family, and I've managed to do that trading foreign exchange, commodities, bonds, and equities, right? I've worked with some of the biggest names in trading. For crypto, it's another kettle of fish, guys. Between the time of July, I started trading in August, end of August of 2017. I usually wait 8 weeks until I actually actively trade a new market so I can get the feel for what the non-farm payrolls are, what the GDP is, what the PPI is, all these different things. Now in crypto, I learned within 6 weeks that there ain't no, it's just, throw your hat in the air and have a crack. And the strategies work so well that I just decided after 6 weeks I was going to get into it. From August to December of that year, I did more returns than I had in the last 4 years. And this is the dead set honest truth. Trading foreign exchange, commodities, bonds, all that sort of stuff. We are in the most amazing market in the world right now, ladies and gentlemen, and you and I are early adopters. Now, as our investments grow, and I hope they do for you and for me, we've also got this opportunity to leverage ourselves and take advantage of the volatility. Now, you're not going to have this, like, honestly, you probably, maybe we'll have another opportunity when I'm 35, maybe when I'm 65. But these things don't come around all that often. And if you miss this opportunity, you're going to kick yourself in the face. And you don't need to. And I can tell you right now, from my position, I took a big punt on crypto. When I've put all my time, a lot of my money, building businesses in this space. And it's there for us. Don't fuck with it. Yeah? Don't ignore it. Don't give yourself excuses. Don't be saying, oh, I can't do it because I've only got a little bit of time. No, fuck that. You've got windows. You trade windows. If you've got between 8 and 10 p.m. or 8 and 9 p.m. or between 1 and 2, I don't care. You trade the windows. You learn when the candles close. You work basically checklist-based trading strategies for those moments in time. You can do it. And you know why you can do it? Because I did it too. I am nothing special. Have a bloody crack. Right. This is an amazing market, and I'm going to walk you through it. I just wanted to give some bit of background there and just sort of shoot a lightning rod in your ass, guys. Come on. We're in the most special space. No market does this. Not for long. All right, I'm going to get rid of this line here. We're looking at Bitcoin right now on the 240. Obviously, we've got this nice cyclicity, higher low, well, 1 higher low, 2 higher low, 3 higher low. I talked to this break yesterday. I didn't get a breakout trade. I didn't get the third test, but it did obviously break. And the market has so far followed through with what I was hoping for it to do and suggesting. The best thing I could possibly hope for is a pullback in here, a small bullish candle. I want a cradle to go nuts for me here. If I come back to the daily now, a couple of things. One, bang, rejection of the low. 10% day there, 7% day here from the low to the high. Each of these candles closed above 10, closed above 10, closed above 10, closed above 10, broke above, pulled back. Now, bottom line is this. The weekly is a mess. It's a goddamn mess. We break above this high here. Well, that high is 12,325. We break above there. We've got unlimited upside. And I still stand by my comments earlier in the month that we do have the potential by the end of August to be hitting new 2019 highs. Now, I will say this. It has become more messy. It is a little bit more complex than it was earlier in the month. i.e. here. But I still stand by that. We do have the potential for that very strong upside. And the fact that we've rejected 10,000 so many times, maybe, just maybe, that round number, which is a psychological number, maybe that's going to hold, and maybe we'll see a push on. Now, from my point of view, I am willing to take risks. I haven't had many trades since the 2-hour cradle. The last trade I took was this, did it publicly, back here. And that, I think the net value after scaling out was about 9 point something %. Now, you tell me on one trade where you can pull 9% out of a market in the space of a few days. And if you can tell me that, I will trade that goddamn market. Now, it needs to have liquidity. It needs to give me the fills that I want. I am now sitting back. Everything that I've hoped to see is happening. I want to see a small bullish candle hanging out right here tomorrow morning, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm after. Let's hit the rest of the top 10. We've got Ethereum. Ugly. Not interested right now. We have a bearish candle in the cradle zone in a downtrend. Not interested there. EOS. What do we got? Well, that flat level that you could see through here. Let's go to the 1 hour. You can see 1, 2, didn't get the third. I needed that third. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. It wasn't precise enough for me. That's a bee's dick break, I call it. Why? How big is a bee's dick? Pretty small. I didn't get a trade there. A pull back into that may present me with opportunity, but for the time being, I'm not too interested in EOS. Stellar has been one of the most ugly charts on the planet for quite some time. Big spikes like this, big wicks like this. This is what I teach, optimal chart structure. There ain't no optimal chart structure here, ladies and gentlemen. I move straight past that onto XRP. XRP, you look at the daily here. This 28.5 level, I've been speaking about that for quite a long time on the TraderCobb Crypto podcast. And by the way, if you don't follow me on Facebook, YouTube, or on Twitter, then you should, because I do a lot of impromptu lives that are not shared within the group. So follow me, because I will go out there and do live, and I'll talk about the markets, I'll talk about my trading, and I'll go for it hell for leather. Now, this candle didn't close bearish enough for me, and there is a little bit of divergence there, but it is starting to tip over. You can see clearly that old support becoming new resistance, and that is just trading 101, ladies and gentlemen. As I work down through the time frames, you'll see a little bit of cyclicity coming in. I want to see a lot more, and it won't be tonight that I'll be taking trades short on XRP. Litecoin here again, the problem that I've got here is, yes, good pullback into the cradle zone, but that $74 level has been support and resistance for quite some time, and although not exact, it is a level I need to respect, so I won't be trading it. Bitcoin Cash, all I need to show you is a daily chart. Look at that. That is a mess. I don't trade messy charts. I don't want to pick the top. I don't want to pick the bottom. I'll use a checklist-based trading strategy to take the highest probability trading outcomes from within a trend. I'll take the chunk in the middle. Thank you very much. Binance, another one here, very ugly on the daily, not showing me a great deal. Move to the weekly, and again, we're very caught up and have been for a number of weeks, so nothing there for me. Tron, very lovely downtrend there. Let's move to the 12-hour and just see how that looks. Ooh, damn. Look, I mean, you can see pull back into the cradle zone, back into that old support, bam, big move. Absolutely wonderful right here, right now. Let's look at the 16. I don't think either of these candles closed bearish enough. They did not. As I work my way back to the lower time frames, do I find support for a breakout? The answer is no. So for me, again, it's about leaving a market. You do not need to trade all the time. You need to trade well. The 12-hour here, we're divergent on Cardano. Not interested there. No trades for me. BSV. Now, I watched this support through here. Didn't get a short, didn't get a long. Watching it pull back. One thing of interest for me is what it does next. Will we see a small bullish candle? In which case we do. I'm sure Bitcoin will do something very similar. It would be a higher risk trade, but one that I may just look at as well. So coming back to Bitcoin right now, we are back in the zone that I wanted to be in. 4 hour back in that cradle zone. Give me a small bullish candle. Give me an opportunity, and I will get headlong into this thing. Guys, it's so much about not trading as what it is about trading. 9 times out of 10, I won't trade. I've had one trade Oh, no, I've had a couple of trades this month, but I've had one trade that's been a big winner, and that was a 2-hour cradle. That was a 2-hour cradle back here that I showed you before. Stood out to me very, very well. I had a few things in front of me, like the round number, a few things to take into consideration, but I took that into consideration. I traded my plan from my checklist. I am not here to think. I am not here to do anything but follow my checklist-based trading strategy. So if you want to know more about that, guys, get across to TraderCobb.com. It's been an absolute pleasure bringing the markets to you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a fantastic evening, and I hope, look, honestly, genuinely, words fly out of my mouth pretty easily, but I do this. I mean, no one pays me to do this. I'm not getting paid to do this. I'm doing this to try and give you guys a bit of insight into what a professional trader does each day, try and help you to not overtrade, try and bring you some understanding of what markets do, how they react, what they look like, and how you can take advantage. So guys, if you like what I do, then go ahead and get some of the free stuff on the website, TraderCobb.com. Take it easy. I'll be speaking to you again very soon. Cheers, guys. Bye for now.